Hi, this is Chuck Lavazzi with 88.1 KDHX in St. Louis.
And I'm Tina Farmer, also with KDHX.
And we are here live at Louisville for the 2017 Humana Festival of New American Plays at Actors Theater of Louisville, where we have just seen the Professional Training Company show. It's the one that features all the younger actors who are getting their training, just getting their start here. It's titled The Many Deaths of Nathan Stubblefield, and it's possibly the most unusual one of these I've seen over the years. The training company shows always consist of a bunch of short one acts, usually with a unifying theme. This time the unifying theme was a little hard to find at times. It was a bunch of different plays that seemed to mostly revolve around the theme of people who made important discoveries who were then forgotten, often people from marginalized populations, women, for example, the Henriettas in one of the plays,
Right.
who made important discoveries and are forgotten.
Sure, and then Batson, when we learn about a young African-American man from the Louisville era who made an important contribution to criminal justice, and I never knew his name. I never knew that there was a case that basically ensured that you couldn't be dismissed from a jury just because of the color of your skin.
And Nathan Stubblefield apparently was someone who made an important discovery that led to cellular communication. The show may also have sometimes been about not so much people who were forgotten, but ideas or trends in popular culture that were forgotten. For example, there's one about disco.
I Will Survive, yes, and it was very interesting because it also gave us a short little synopsis of the disco era, the rise, the popularity, the pervasiveness of disco. During the height of disco, as in this little scene, the stage was so full of exuberant, energetic people moving in and around each other that you wondered how they didn't trip each other up.
Yes,
and then
very well choreographed.
Slowly it dwindled until one lonely worker was left on the stage constructing disco balls.
Yeah,
Which apparently first originated in Louisville, or they had a big manufacturing company here.
Yeah. And that's the other thing that is usually a unifying theme in these shows. They all are Louisville-centric some way or another, and they did it again this time. As I said, I thought this was not one of the more coherent
It was hard to follow the thread.
Yeah.
Sometimes that thread got very thin between connecting the various shows. However, I think the performances, the actors' commitment, and their, again, not just the choreography, but how comfortable and confident they were in their lines, how comfortable and confident they are in this theater space.
Yeah.
Willing to use the aisles and the mezzanine space, and doing so quite effectively, actually.
Yes, it was an entertaining show, a lot of great performances in it, some really outstanding little plays, and on the whole, even though it wasn't the most coherent, it was certainly enjoyable.
It was really enjoyable, and I also appreciated some nods and references to theater tradition. I mean, in one of the ballad of Nathan Stubblefield, I felt a direct connection to Company.
Oh, okay.
The Sondheim play. The show Tina, Gina, and May, I felt sort of a company to the Arthur Miller play with the girls in The Crucible.
Oh, The Crucible,
right?
okay.
The rituals and the ritualistic nature of it, and the
That's
connection
about three
with
young
nature.
girls who are trying to call up the spirit of one of the Henriettas.
Right, yeah. So I thought it was interesting to find all these little references to important theater touchstones reinvented and reinterpreted for this professional training company show.
So The Many Deaths of Nathan Stubblefield, again, an enjoyable show, and I think well worth your time. It's really great to see these young actors strutting their stuff and showing their versatility.
Yeah, and it's almost a shame that these shows really never exist outside this space.
Yeah.
Because certainly I would say there was a handful of the 11 short scenes. I would say 4 or 5 of them would translate really well for other companies wanting to do a short festival.
So that's it for this review. Signing off for KDHX in St. Louis, this is Chuck Lavazzi.
And this is Tina Farmer.
We'll see you next time.